You're listening to The Big Bar, the podcast that talks about everything happening in the canine world. I'm your host, Sarah Burke, and I'm coming to you live from Limerick, Ireland, across YouTube and Facebook. And together with my canine co-hosts, Bruno and Millie, we keep you up to date with the latest trends, products, news, and all the best tips happening right across the canine industry. Each episode we meet with different pet professionals, from pet shop owners to groomers to accessory suppliers, treat makers, behaviour specialists and vets. We also meet with dog owners to find out more about the bonds that make a dog man's best friend. We have plenty fun and games throughout our shows, and we give our Big Bar birthday shoutouts to doggos who have celebrated their birthday in the last few weeks. And we also give the occasional giveaway, two of which we will have later on this show. All this to come on The Big Bar today. Hello and a very big welcome to a special episode, live episode of the Big Bar podcast. We have a packed show for you today. Shortly we'll be joining our panel via Zoom. We had originally intended to have them here with us, but sadly technology let me down, so we have to bring them in a small bit later on. We'll be having Edwin, the owner of Hot Doggos Official, a company making dog collars from upcycled bicycle tubes. We'll be hearing all about his business a bit later on. We'll be joined by Martina and her dog Harry from Harry's Dog Bakery to learn all about the tasty treats and gift boxes that they have on offer. And we'll be welcoming back Emma Clifford, owner of Polo, who was the Limerick Nose you might remember in 2019, which is organised by Pet Sitters Ireland. And Emma is the curator and owner of Happiness Wags' Tail page over on Instagram. Now, all our guests will come to us live via Zoom today. I think it's fair to say that seems to be the way forward now for any of these podcasts. For the foreseeable future anyway, we will be bringing all the updates via Zoom and all our interviews, in fact, via Zoom. This is a totally unscripted show for me today, kind of the first time ever, because, well, trying to sort out all the techie crap earlier on today didn't go so well, so the script kind of fell by the wayside. Now, as always, I am joined by my two best buddies here in life, and that is Bruno and Millie. Now, I'm going to turn the camera briefly because they are not actually seem to be interested in taking part this evening because they're a small bit tired from their walkies. So I'm just going to swing the camera around. I really need to get a better camera for this, but let me see. There you have Millie absolutely panned out on the floor. And Millie is back after her walkies, as is Bruno, who I'm not sure if you can really see him over there next to my complete culture cap, and he blends in a bit with the table right next to him. So Bruno and Millie are just back from their 2K walkies, which is, I suppose, as far as I can really get these days. Bruno has decided he's now going to bed. Goodbye, Bruno. Anyway, no point in me rambling on. We have a very good show for you today. I do apologise in advance. Some of the audio is a bit lower end because, well, it's Zoom, and while Zoom is quite a brilliant conferencing tool, it requires very high bandwidth. So, unfortunately, at times, Martina's audio is a bit lower end compared to everyone else's. But look, I hope you can make out what she's saying. And on that note, I'm just going to dive right in here and bring our guests in. And I hope you enjoy the show. I'll be back with the post-show after this. And Yeah, enjoy, guys. Okay. Okay, and welcome today to the Big Bark. We have a packed show for you today. With the COVID-19 pandemic continuing, we're chatting with all our guests today via Zoom. I'm sure a lot of you have had exposure to Zoom with working from home and all lately. So joining us on the show today, we have Edwin, the owner of Hot Doggers Official, a company making dog collars from upcycled bicycle tubes. And we'll be hearing all about this business a bit later on. Edwin, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Dara.
We're joined also by Martina and Harry from Harry's Dog Bakery to learn about the tasty treats that they have on offer. Martina, welcome to the show.
Okay.
And we welcome back Emma, owner of the Limerick Nose 2019 Polo and the curator of Happiness Rides to Sale page on Instagram. Emma, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Tara.
No problem. So, okay, we're going to start off today with just chatting with Edwin there. So I'm going to just keep the others there for just a bit. And Edwin, tell us a bit about Hot Doggos.
Thanks, Dara. Yeah. So Hot Doggos is an Irish earth-friendly pet supplies company. So we're based in County Laois, and yeah, making premium upcycled dog collars. So they're made using upcycled bicycle tubes. So we've launched out 2 weeks ago, April 14th. And yeah, no, look, so far so good. Had a good response of the public, and good feedback from my customers and people who bought them as well.
Okay, good. And it's definitely it's an interesting time, I suppose, to be starting a new business at the moment.
Yeah, I suppose just about a year in the making with this. I got the idea about April 2019. So it's been a full year in the making, and definitely wasn't expecting all of this to happen. So I had lined up a number of outdoor exhibitions and trades. So I suppose in light of all of those being cancelled, I had to divert solely to online. So just have to really push that, push that strong, just to kind of get the brand out there,
Okay. And tell us a bit more about where the idea came from for making collars from bicycle tubes.
Yeah, so I'd like to think that I'm a big enough cyclist, but it's something my friends would probably argue that one. Um, but yeah, I was changing the tire or a tube on my bike last year, and just threw the old tube on my dog's neck, and he didn't think too much of it, and kind of just thought to myself, Jesus, I wonder, is there something there? Kind of went to the pet shops then, and didn't really see a whole lot in terms of variety. Dog collars that are out there, they're functional, they do the job, but there's no wow factor. So kind of merged those two ideas together. Didn't know how to sew, so got myself a sewing machine and just started, I suppose, learning by doing as such, and hence made the first collar and put it onto my dog, Max. He's a black Labrador. He's 12 years old now, so he's he's not too fussed about what you put on him at this stage. But that's kind of where the idea came from.
Okay, awesome. And tell me this, you said Max is 12 years old. Do black Labradors at all calm down in their older years? Or because
Do
I have one who's 4 years old and he still hasn't calmed down anything.
Yeah, no, God, no. Well, I tell you, their appetite doesn't calm down. That's for sure. You think he's going deaf and blind, but he's well able to hear the fridge open. That's for sure. Yeah.
Good. And what's the plan going forward for Hot Doggos?
Yeah, so look, I suppose ultimately what I'm hoping to do is build a brand and build a product range. So at the moment I'm only doing collars, and I'm developing harnesses at the moment, and also leashes as well. All made from using in upcycled inner tubes. So ultimately I collect the inner tubes from local bike shops in Laois and Kilkenny, and now in Dublin as well. So looking to pick up as many tubes as I can, because ultimately the more tubes I get, the more I can make, and ultimately the less that'll go to landfill. Unfortunately, the old bike tubes, they end up going to landfill. There's no use for them. So the plan going forward is to expand the range and just get them out there.
Okay, awesome. And I can't help but notice that I see two dogs there. I see Aero, you said, Emma, is it? And is that Harry that I see there next to you, Martina?
Yes, this is Harry, wrecking me head. I've got treats in my hand.
My God. And I think big job there on your heads there, Emma, to try and get Aero to come up, is it?
Yeah, I'm not come up here.
Like I was saying to Emma before we came on, my own two are like, well, Bruno is hiding there, but Millie is absolutely panned out over the heat's getting to her a bit today, so we'll let her relax for now. She's normally stuck up here next to me, but this evening she's just happy out loud on the floor. And tell me, Martina, a bit about Harry's Dog Bakery. Where did the idea come from?
Well, Harry, who is our Cocker Spaniel, had a very sensitive stomach. We only noticed this in his first years. He had physical sickness and ear infections and skin problems, cough problems, and he after the year the vet said we have to keep him on a very strict diet. And I'm a chef by trade, and I thought, well, surely I must be able to make something for him. And I ended up doing a veterinary course and learned more about dog nutrition, and I worked with a vet with natural remedy. And just combined ingredients that he didn't have to fight to get out of the system. So that was in 2012 we got Harry and started making street stands at the end of 2013. And 2014 then had my 6 recipes, and in 2016 registered business, and Harry's Dog Bakery was born.
Okay. And tell me, Emma, how you, well, I suppose this kind of goes out to everyone, how are you getting on with lockdown with the 3 dogs?
They're loving it. They're absolutely loving it. Like, I mean, they have each other's company anyway when we're at work and stuff, but now they can actually like run around the garden and like annoy us. So they're absolutely loving it. Like, they're exhausted. Like, you know, usually in the evening times they're still kind of running around barking at the birds out the window, but like now they're just absolutely wrecked and they're snoozing the whole evening.
God, that's actually a good complaint, to be honest. And tell me, what's happening, given that like there's so many events being cancelled this year, any word on what's actually happening with the Nose of Tralee this year?
I don't know. Like, I know that the Rose of Tralee was cancelled, but I haven't heard anything from Pet Sitters Ireland about the Nose of Tralee. I assume that it's cancelled.
Yeah.
Because I think it's around this time that they start auditioning for it, so it must be.
Yeah. I suppose given everything that's going on, like we're not going to be out of this lockdown for another few months yet. So like at least I suppose the Nose of Tralee is all online as well, really. So like it's not like a big change for them really. But at the same time, like it's all the social distancing is important, and I suppose just keep the dogs in, or well, our 2 now are kind of gone. They're sick of the walks at this stage, and they're getting about 3-4 walks a day. And like, when they see the colours, like nope, gone to bed now. So, and tell me, Edwin, how are you getting on with Max and with lockdown?
Yeah, so it's difficult for everyone. Getting a lot of jobs done around the house. The houses never look so good, and the yard as well. But it's just using time to try and think of other ideas where I can bring hot doggos, and looking for events that would have been on this year, but hoping that they'll be on next year and start planning towards those. So it's giving me some extra time for research purposes. But as you said, there's only so many walks that can fit in the day. Yeah.
And actually, I did see yesterday, or was it today? I saw the ploughing championships, which will have been like the biggest one of the year, is gone as well. Like, so Well,
That's right. Yeah.
that kind of had to go, to be honest, just because of the size of it as well. But tell me, Martina, and how are you getting on with Harry during the lockdown?
Fans, not a bother. We're still baking away, and there's two of us, and we do alternative days for baking. Funny, we actually did the ploughing last year with the dog bakery, and it's happen again this year but yeah, no, we're still baking away. We have a lot of stockists around the country that have our treats, and online has definitely seen an increase from the lockdown. We find actually we're selling a lot of gift boxes, people sending them to friends and to ones that are missing their dogs or that aren't getting to see their friends' dogs, and so it's been good for us.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah.
And I suppose it's something I ask everyone at the moment. What tips, I suppose, Emma, what kind of things are you doing, like, say, to keep the dogs occupied other than walks and, like, other than being out in the garden? Can you think of any fun things that, like, dog owners could do to keep their dogs entertained?
Well, see, Aero is actually the only dog that we take for a walk, because Willow, we call Willow a cat in a dog's body. She hates socializing, she hates people, she hates other animals, she hates people coming into the house. So we just don't take her out anymore because her anxiety is too high. And then Polo, with her seizures, she can't really go for walks anymore. So it's really just Aero. If you have one dog, I'd recommend getting another one, because they really keep each other company. Like, I mean, you have two dogs yourself, like, so you know, like, they're just constantly running around chasing each other for a toy. And you know, like, we used to just have the one boxer, and they just get bored and lazy and fat when there's only one of them, you know. But having more than one dog definitely benefits them, keeping them occupied.
Okay. Yeah, I'd agree there. Like Bruno and Millie keep each other company the whole day. Like, I'm still working from home there, like, for the last 2 months nearly now, and I think I probably will be for another 2 or 3 months, the way things are looking. And we've already been told we're working from home until about August anyway, so that's going to be it's gonna be fun. But, like, for me, when I'm working during the day, Bruno and Millie keep each other occupied, and I've done other things like Bill, like, I suppose everyone's seen the videos online of, like, you look at, like, the amount of toilet roll that people bought, and just building little fences for toilet roll across the doors, and just setting up little obstacle courses and stuff for them indoors as well. Now, we're lucky lately, even though, like, it's like, can't really go too far, but, like, the weather has been fantastic as well. So, like, it's great to be able to let them out now too. And tell me, Edwin, same question for you. Have you any tips or advice to dog owners to keep their dogs entertained?
Yeah, well, I suppose, like, given Max and his age, he's quite limited in terms of how far he can go. But like that, when he sees the leash, he does his best to get into the car, to the front seat of the car, and go up to the lake. And even if it's just one little stroll around, he's delighted. But yeah, I suppose, yeah, like Emma was saying, it's hard to not indulge and to maybe overfeed him as well. But during lockdown, the fact that you're with them for a long more periods of time than normal, I suppose, but just to watch out for that, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to move on quickly there, because I have just something I want to cover there. Something that's, I suppose, right across the country that is really being noticed. Animal welfare sanctuaries right across the country are really suffering now, because many of them, their, like, charity shops are closed and they have no real income coming in. So the one that, like, I put a lot of focus on down around here would be Limerick Animal Welfare, and I'm sure everyone has their own, like, kind of preferred animal welfare charity. I just want to kind of go through a couple of the dogs that are still available for rehoming, because I spoke with Tim Kirby from Pep on there a couple of weeks ago, and Tim even said it himself, like, a lot of people are just dropping their dogs off at shelters. All this fake news is going around on social media the last few months, like, the dogs can actually pass the infection, which has been said by the World Health Organization that's not the case. But we have seen a lot of, especially with Limerick Animal Welfare down here and others, have seen a lot of dogs that have been just dropped outside the sanctuary, and sadly, like, they have no real income coming in now to actually get funding for these dogs to keep them and to be able to feed them. So just going to go through quickly, and the website is limerickanimalwelfare.ie. Just a few of the dogs that they have here. They have Jeremy, who is a German Shepherd mix. He's 2 years old. Jeremy has actually been there for quite a while now and has been in their care for a good few months at this stage. There's Rocky, who is a Papillon. He's a 7-year-old male. Would be great for a adult only home. Apparently, he's very he's cute and lovable, but he's a bit hyper. Let's see who else we have here. I did see they had 2 retrievers out there. I'm not sure if they've been adopted. They also have Teddy, who's a terrier mix, and they have Hopper, who is also a terrier as well. And even for Limerick Animal Welfare now, like, a lot of the greyhounds and whippets and lurchers will go off normally to the likes of Italy and Switzerland, but like, that's all decreased again because, like, obviously there's no flights going. But like I said, like, there's lots of animal welfare sanctuaries out there that are definitely suffering right now, and I'm actually going to be putting together something on Facebook there in the next few weeks. Hopefully some sort of a fundraiser for them, and hopefully that gets off the ground. But are any of you noticing that, like, say, around the areas that there has been, like, the same kind of situations where a lot of animal welfare sanctuaries are feeling overwhelmed, especially now that they have no major funding coming in? Edwin, anything up around Laois or?
Yeah, there is a Laois Animal Welfare, and there's one actually locally as well, a smaller one that probably wouldn't be wouldn't be as large as, say, as the Limerick one. But yeah, you do see them that they are, I suppose, saying that there's an increase in number of dogs that are being dropped to them, in terms of people may not be able to look at being looked after them anymore. But yeah, look, it's really, really sad. But equally, you do see a lot of people that are actually doing this forever home with new dog or with dogs as well, which is great. That there seems to be a real uptake in giving dogs a forever home, and adopting a dog instead of buying a puppy. So I mean, I have noticed that on social media, which is great,
Great. And Martina, have you noticed the same, or?
I was noticing that an awful lot through social media. We actually give 5% of our sales to animal charities, which is comprised of One Fever Dog. We did a couple of packages there that we sent off to Madra Rescue in Galway, and they got an awful lot of dogs just before the close down, and financially, they've been trying to raise money as well. You see it more and more on Facebook where they're trying to get donations in, and because of lessons and it's
Okay.
Ireland has a lot to learn and a lot of realization to do.
Yeah.
Farming is just crazy. Heartbreaking.
Okay. And let me just get a look here now. I put out a feeder there on Instagram a while ago. We have one dog, all right, to wish a happy birthday to this week, and he's actually a very big follower. His human, I suppose, will be a great big follower, and that would be Cooper. And let me just bring up his Instagram handle is Cooper__Co. It was his birthday there. Let me just bring that up 4 days ago, and he is 1 4 days ago. So Cooper is a little Jack Russell, and he is from, I believe he's from Kerry, but he's been following us for quite a while now. And I suppose the same goes out to anyone listening, that if you have a dog whose birthday is coming up, be sure to subscribe on our website. We actually send out a birthday greeting to dog owners when it is our dog's birthday coming up. And also to let people know to subscribe on our website for our newsletter as well. And they can receive a copy of our newsletter each month. Now, that's more or less everything that we have time for this evening. We're going to be doing 2 giveaways, which I will actually do on Instagram rather than do it live here. So the questions on Instagram will follow. Would you like to tell people, Edwin, what you're giving away?
Yeah, thanks, Sarah. So I'd be delighted to give one of your listeners a free collar of their choice. So yeah, all the choices are available on hotdoggos.ie, and the website is through our Instagram as well at hotdoggos official. So yeah, look, there's a range of dog collars from teeny tiny right up to large, wide. So yeah, look, loads of different designs and different colors available. So I'd love to give one away.
Okay, fantastic, and thanks so much for that. Martina, you mentioned to me earlier that you wanted to give away a prize as well.
Yes, we'd love to give away one of our gift boxes, and in it we have a bag of Harry's Dog Birthday treats, and we have a bandana and a toy and a
Fantastic. And we'll be announcing the details of that shortly on our Instagram page. That will be coming up right after the stream. And I think let's leave it at that there for today. We'll leave a nice and short one because the weather is so nice outside there that we don't want people to be stuck inside listening to stuff for too long. Well, obviously we want them listening to this. But look, I want to thank you all for joining me. Emma, thanks very much. And Aero is not going to come up to say hello anymore, no, I take it?
No, he's sleeping.
Okay, and Edwin, thanks so much. It's been great to finally have you on. I know
Great,
we wanted to get you on a couple months ago, but I suppose just trying to get around to doing things as well nowadays.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks for having me.
And Martina, thanks again for joining us as well. So,
thank you very much.
No problem. And at that, we'll leave it there. And I hope to talk to you all soon. Thanks to everyone for joining on the Big Bark today. And be sure to check out our website, hbs.thebigbark.ie. Also check out barkandmad.ie and check us out on Instagram, barkandmad_.ie, and on our Facebook, barkandmad. And Edwin, your Instagram is hotdoggos official.
Yes,
correct?
That's correct. Yeah. Yeah.
And Martina, your Instagram is Harry's Dog Bakery, correct?
That's it, yeah.
And Emma, of course, Happiness Wags Its Tail is the one for your lovable boxes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thanks very much for joining me and take care.
Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, I'm back now. That was a great little old session there with the guys. Once again, thanks to Martina from Harry's Dog Bakery. Thanks to Edwin from Hotdoggos Official. 2 fantastic Irish businesses that we should be supporting during this time. Obviously, with the whole COVID shite still going on and going to be going on for many more months, it's important now more than ever that we support our own. I'm seeing a lot of, I suppose, negative crap that's on Facebook lately about how Irish businesses are putting up the prices. But look, these guys, these are not putting up their prices. These are like the online businesses. They need our support. All Irish businesses need our support. And that is like to get this economy driving again. And hopefully, when the restrictions start to lift in phase 1 on May the 18th, this will actually hopefully kickstart our economy again, because God knows we need it now more than ever. Now, I did say that I was going to announce the details of the competition in my Instagram post, but I'm actually going to go ahead now because I kind of did announce it in Instagram while the guys were talking there. And let's see, did anyone actually kind of tune in? Maybe. Well, Hot Doggos did. So, okay. Anyway, let's see. We have 2 prizes to give away. As Edwin said, he's given away a Hot Toggles official dog collar of your choice. So to one lucky listener will get to win a Hot Doggers official dog collar made from upcycled cycling tubes. That is a tongue twister and a half to say, Edwin. So thanks for that. Thanks. Friday evening and all that. Lovely tongue twisters. Okay. To enter, we have two different questions. One based on Hot Doggers, and then we have a question based on Harry's Dog Bakery. Harry's Dog Bakery, Martina is giving away, I know her audio was a bit kind of breaky up at times, but Martina is giving away a gift box which will contain a bag of treats, a bandana, and a dog tie. And she is giving that away. So the first question will apply for Edwin's prize. The second will apply for the Harry's Dog Bakery. I'm losing my words at this stage. This is the problem as with doing a podcast unscripted. It doesn't work as well as you would hope. And I think anyone in any sort of broadcasting or anything kind of role like that would know themselves. Script. Right. The first question, which is going to be based on Hot Doggers. This is to win the dog collar from Hot Doggers Official. What county is Hot Doggers based in? In other words, what county are Hot Doggers collars, the wonderful Hot Doggers Official, based in? So, Instagram, hop onto Instagram now. Message barkingmad_IE. Use your DM, your private message, and message messengers on barkingmad_IE, and tell us what county Hot Doggers Officials is based in. So tell us that, and you'll be in my chance of winning. The second question. This prize, I'll be putting these up on Instagram later on. I said I wasn't, but I just kind of say that anyway. Okay. Why did Martina set up Harry's Dog Bakery? So what happened, and this is actually, you will find on her website, harrysdogbakery.com, under the FAQs, you will see the answer to this question there also. So in case you couldn't hear Martina very clearly, hop onto harrysdogbakery.com, and it's under the FAQs. I won't tell you exactly where, but why did Martina originally set up Harry's Dog Bakery? Now remember, the dog bakery is named after her dog Harry that you saw there. So why was Harry's Dog Bakery set up to begin with? Those are the two questions. You want to be in with a chance of winning anything? Any of those prizes there? Well, I really need a script in future. You are being with a chance to win those prizes. Instagram us. DM us on Instagram. I'm going to put up a post on Instagram shortly as well, just to explain what you need to do. Message us on Instagram with the answer to either of those questions. So if you want to try and win both, and you need to answer both questions. So the first question again, what county is Hot Doggers based in? So what county in Ireland? In Ireland now, not any other country. What county in Ireland is Hot Doggers based in? Question 2. Why did Martina set up Harry's Dog Bakery? There was a good reason for that. It's on her website if you couldn't hear her. I'm getting tired of actually chatting right now because it's a lot of talking without a script. It's really hard. But look, thank you to everybody who listened in. We had a good few listeners, or watchers I should say rather, both on our YouTube, which is, I don't actually, look, I'm going to be honest, I don't know what our channel is called on YouTube. I should really look into that. Anyway, we had a good few listeners, watchers there. We had a good few watchers over on Facebook Live as well. Next time round, we would hope to get this out on Instagram Live as well. Again, technology kind of sucks at times, so it doesn't always work well. But that being said, it's been a great show. Thank you to Emma, to Martina, and to Edwin for joining me on the show today. And thank you to everyone who listened in. If you want to subscribe to our newsletter, pop on over to thebigbark.ie. You will see a big subscribe to our newsletter button up in the menu. If you're on your mobile, hit the menu button, you'll see a subscribe to our newsletter. On that, you will be asked for your email address, your first name, last name, your dog's name, your dog's birthday, so that when it is your dog's birthday, we can actually send them a happy birthday card for their birthday. You can leave feedback by clicking the Tell Us What You Think button, which will take you to a short little survey, and we just want you to tell us what you think of the show overall. And you can also leave feedback for us on the usual platforms, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you listen to your podcasts. Be sure to leave feedback for us there. And of course, be sure to listen in to our previous episodes over on thebigbark.ie, on Spotify, on iTunes, or Apple Podcasts, or whatever Apple's calling it these days. We're on Podchaser, we're on iHeartRadio, we're on every single podcast platform that I can probably think of. And with that, I'm going to say so long, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks again to our guests, and look, to everyone who has dogs, to everyone who doesn't have dogs, whatever your reason for listening this evening, thank you first of all, and stay safe during COVID-19. Hopefully we get through all this together, and I will chat to you guys soon. Take care. Back Live, the podcast that talks about everything. Don't worry, I wasn't going to stay on the show all over again. I'm still trying to get used to the setup. Okay, good luck.